welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Ryan the Collector Kid, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. So boy do I have an amazing episode in store for you tonight. That's right, last weekend I was on Facebook and I managed to find an amazing listing on a bulk lot of Star Trek Next Generation figures. That's right, I managed to pick up 24 Star Trek Next Generation figures from a local seller last weekend. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to crack on and have a look and see what I got. Be back in just a moment.
Subspace transmission to Starfleet Command from Enterprise. Stardate 45481.4. It's a single blast. Source unknown. Lieutenant Worf checks weapon systems. Captain Picard orders full shields from Lieutenant LaForge in engineering. Suddenly there is an alien presence on the ship. It's one of the Borg, a hostile robotic life form. Commander Riker returns phaser fire.
Star Trek, the Next Generation action figures from Playmates.
Alright, so again, I don't even think this is going to fit in the camera angle, but we have a massive box of Star Trek Next Generation figures, which is just incredible. We're going to have a look and see what we got. Alright, so the first one we got is Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek Next Generation, and this line was made by Playmates, and this one was from 1992. Now this one is unpunched. There's a little bit of warping on the card, but from my understanding it was kind of the type of material that they made would do that. It's a beautiful Captain Jean-Luc Picard figure. He even comes with the special Captain's Log blueprint behind him. He's got all of his accessories here as well, as his little stand as well. Growing up as a teenager, I actually collected a lot of these figures. So it brings back a lot of nostalgic memories for me, which is awesome. Now if we flip on the back here, we can see all the different figures from this set, looking really good, and we've got some information on the character card there as well as that beautiful artwork. So that is Captain Jean-Luc Picard from Star Trek Next Generation Playmates 1992. Next up we have Chancellor Deanna Troi. Looking quite good, and she's got all her accessories on the side here with her stand as well in her maroon outfit. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the figures from this set as well as the accessories and a bit of information on the card there. And this one's actually from 1993 by Playmates. So yeah, these figures obviously went on for quite a while in the 90s. So there you go, that is Chancellor Deanna Troi from Star Trek Next Generation Playmates. Next up we have Alor, which is actually Data's evil turn brother. And this packet is also unpunched as well, looking really nice in an alternative outfit. Very sort of rugged looking. He's also got his accessories as well with the little stand. And if we have a look on the back here, we've got some information on the different figures, and also a little coming soon Star Trek Deep Space Nine figures. So they did quite a few different lines. They also did Next Generation, they did Deep Space Nine, Voyager, and so forth. So yeah, there's quite a few different ones to collect. But yeah, this one is also from 1993 by Playmates. And that one is Law, which is Data's evil twin. Next up we have Admiral McCoy, and yes, he is from the original Star Trek series, but looking a little older there. And this packet is also unpunched as well. He's got all his medical accessories on the side here, including his little Starfleet stand. And yeah, it's looking in nice condition. If we have a look on the back here, we can see all the figures from that set, including the accessories and some information on McCoy there as well. And that is also from 1993 as well by Playmates. That is Admiral McCoy. Next up we have Dr. Beverly Crusher, who was the Chief Medical Officer, and this packet is also unpunched as well. Nice condition. We can see her medical accessories on the side here, including her stand. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that set, including the accessories that she gets and some information card on Dr. Beverly Crusher as well. So that is Dr. Beverly Crusher from Star Trek Next Generation by Playmates from 1993. Next up we have Ambassador Spock in his Romulan outfit, and he's also got his accessories on the side here, including his stand as well. This figure is also unpunched as well. This one is from 1993 as well by Playmates. If we have a look on the back of the packet, we can see all the different characters, including all his accessories, and we've also got a bit of information on Admiral Spock there on the back as well. There you go, that is Ambassador Spock from Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have Captain Picard as a Romulan. Never seen this one before, but it looks like it's a collector series from the 7th season. We can tell by the different artwork on the top here. And this was kind of when they were starting to put collector cards in with the packets as well, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, so obviously you've got all the accessories there, including the stand behind him. You also get the special edition card as well, which is part of the space caps, kind of like the POG style cards that were out at that time. And if we turn on the back here, we can see all the different characters. So we can see a bit of information on the accessories, what he gets, and a bit of information on John Lee Picard as a Romulan on the back there. But yeah, pretty cool to sort of see this one, and I remember getting some of these with the POG cards as well. Pretty amazing. There you go, that is Captain Picard as a Romulan. Up next we have Commander William T. Riker from the original Star Trek Next Generation series. This card is also unpunched as well. It is a little bit yellowed, but he is still sealed in the packet. He's got his cool gold accessories and his stand as well. And if we flip onto the back here, we can see all the different characters from that set, including all the accessories and a bit of information on Riker on the back there. And this is from 1992 by Playmates. So it is Commander William T. Riker. Next up we have another 7th season Star Trek Next Generation figure, and this is Lieutenant Commander Deanna Troi. She's in her variant green outfit, and she also comes with the Space Caps card as well, including the accessories and also a stand behind that. If we have a look on the back here, we can see the figures from that line with all her accessories and a bit of information on Deanna Troi on the back there. And this one is also from a 1994 by Playmates. So that is Lieutenant Commander Deanna Troi from Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have the most iconic character, bad guy from Star Trek Next Generation. I'm talking about the Borg. Now this is in great condition, still sealed. We can see all of his accessories, including his stand. And I remember having this one growing up as a teenager. Pretty cool to get badass Borg in the series. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the figures from that line, including all the different accessories and pipes. And we also have some information on the Borg card there. And this is also from 1992 by Playmates. There you go, that is the Borg. Next up we have Commander Sailor, who's half human, half Romulan, and this packet is also unpunched as well. We can see all her accessories, including her stand. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures in that set with the accessories and a bit of information on the back here about Sailor as well. She's from 1993 by Playmates, and she's looking really cool. There you go, that's Sealer from Playmates Star Trek Next Generation. We also have another 7th season Star Trek Next Generation figure, which is Lieutenant Commander Data as a Romulan. So I think they must have done a set of the main characters dressed up as Romulans, which is pretty cool. So I've never seen this figure as well, which is amazing. And we've also got the Star Trek Next Generation Space Caps card there, as well as the accessories and obviously the stand behind him. So if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that set. And we've got all the accessories on the back here and some information on Data as a Romulan, which is looking pretty good. This set is also from 1994 by Playmates. That is Lieutenant Commander Data dressed up as a Romulan. Now the next one we have is a classic character from Star Trek Next Generation. I'm talking about Captain Picard's nemesis, Q. This is also unpunched as well. Now it does look like there's been a little bit of a opening here where some bugs have kind of made a bit of a nest there, but not too bad. He's still in really good condition. He's got all his accessories, including a little Enterprise there, some dilithium crystals, and he's kind of in his original Jean-Luc Picard style outfit. If we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different characters from that series, including all the accessories that Q has, and a bit of information on Q as well. This one is from 1993, and that is Q from Playmates Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have Klingon Warrior Worf, and he's looking really cool in his traditional Klingon outfit with all his weapons and traditional Klingon stand. This figure is also unpunched as well. If we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different characters from that series, including Worf's accessories and a bit of information on Klingon Worf there as well. He is also from 1993, and something to add is each figure is individually numbered, which is something that Playmates brought in to really make it a bit of a collectible when you were collecting these Star Trek Next Generation figures. Pretty cool. So that is Klingon Warrior Worf by Playmates from 1993. Speaking of Worf, we also have Lieutenant Worf in his original security officer outfit. And he also has all his accessories on the side here, including his stand. This figure is also unpunched. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that series, including all the accessories and a bit of information on Lieutenant Worf on the back there. And this one is from 1992 by Playmates, and that is the original Lieutenant Worf. Next up we have Cadet Wesley Crusher, looking pretty cool, and he is obviously Beverly Crusher's son in the show, and he's got all his medical accessories there, including his stand. If we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that line, including all the different accessories that Wesley has, and some information on Wesley Crusher on the bottom there as well. As you know, if you watch Big Bang Theory, he went on to become quite a funny sort of character where he played himself in the Big Bang Theory TV series. It was always pretty funny to see him and Sheldon fighting, which was cool. But that is Cadet Wesley Crusher from Star Trek Next Generation. Wow, this is a blast from the past. This is Lieutenant Commander LaForge as a Tarcharian third alien, and I actually remember having this figure. I remember getting it because it was so creepy, crazy looking. You know, it had all these blue veins all over him, and that also included the Space Caps card as well as part of the Collector Series 7th season. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that line, including all the accessories and a bit of information on that character as well, from 1994 by Playmates, and that is Lieutenant Commander LaForge as a Tarchanian third alien. That's quite a tongue twister. Next up we have Goron the Klingon, and this is a traditional Klingon. We've got all the sort of Klingon accessories, including the Klingon stand. This figure is also unpunched, and it does look like, again, some bugs have sort of got into this as well, but it doesn't really deter from the detail and condition of the figure as well. If we have a look on the back of the packet, we can see all the different figures from that line, including the accessories for the Klingon and some information on that character there as well. That one is also from 1992 by Playmates. There you go, that is Goron the Klingon. Next up we have Kayla. This is the Klingon ambassador of to the Federation, and she's looking pretty cool. She's got all her accessories there as well, including the Klingon stand. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that series, including the different accessories that go on here, and a bit of information about Kayla as well. That one is also from 1993 by Playmates. So that is Kayla from Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have another famous figure, which is Locutus of Borg, and it is of course Captain Jean-Luc Picard converted into a Borg, and his name is Locutus. This is in really great condition. We can see all his accessories and piping, including the Borg stand. This figure is also unpunched as well. If we have a look at the back here, we can see all the different characters, including all the accessories, and an information card on Locutus as well. This one is from 1993 by Playmates and is looking really cool. So that is Locutus of Borg from Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have a Ferengi, which is looking really cool, and I love all the bright colours of the accessories here. We've got some dilithium crystals as well, some kind of bright metallic blue accessories, including the stand. This figure is also unpunched as well, and if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different figures from that line, all the different accessories as well, and some information on the Ferengi character there as well. This one is also from 1992 by Playmates, and that is the Ferengi from Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have another classic Star Trek character, and that is Guinan, who is Picard's counselor, I guess, where he sort of has a hard day, goes in for a drink at the bar, and Guinan is there to help him through whatever is going through. But yeah, beautiful figure. All the accessories there, including the little chess setup, including a little Star Trek chess playfield there, which is cool. This figure is also unpunched, and if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different characters from that series, with the accessories on the back there for Guinan, and a bit of information on the card there as well. This one is from 1993 by Playmates, and that is Guinan from Star Trek Next Generation. Next up we have Lieutenant Commander Geordi LaForge, and this is the original chief engineering outfit. This is also unpunched as well. We can see all the accessories on the side here, including the dilithium crystals and the little stand. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different characters from that series, including all the different accessories for Geordi and some information on there. Now, a little bit of trivia. There is a rare Geordi LaForge figure, where his visor would come off with clear eyes. So if you ever got one of those, they are super rare, very hard to get, but sadly this one does have the visor on there that doesn't come off. But a little bit of trivia there for you. So that is Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge from Star Trek Next Generation. And lucky last, we have my favourite character that I grew up with as a teenager, and that is Lieutenant Commander Data. This was a figure that I also had growing up, and it was just an amazing figure. I remember there was all these different compartments that you could open up as he's an android and have a look. So there was a compartment in the arm there, and also a back panel where you could open it up and see all the circuitry there. And yeah, it was just incredible. Imagination there was they did really well on this figure. But yeah, I remember all the accessories here, little stand. And if we have a look on the back here, we can see all the different characters from that series, and also we can see all the accessories on the back here, including the hidden panels that you can remove from Data as well. Also a little bit of information on Lieutenant Data down here, and this one is from 1992 by Playmates, and that is Lieutenant Commander Data. And that concludes all the 24 Star Trek Next Generation Playmate figures that I picked up from the seller off Facebook. So such a good pickup, such a good haul. I know that there's a couple of friends that are already interested in some of these figures, like my mate Joel, who I work with, and also my good mate Dean Taylor from Sydney. So I'll be getting these organised for you guys very shortly, but there you go, pretty amazing pickup. So if you liked what you've seen tonight, please like and subscribe. It will help me with creating more content, and boy do I have some more Star Trek stuff coming up very soon. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you hit that bell notification to be notified when the next episode comes up. But stay safe, stay healthy, have a great week, and who are you going to call? Ryan the Collector Kid.